Hey, the one thing also in the chapter that you go into is, and this always creates fear in entrepreneurs, is how the heck am I going to fund this thing? So, I
Ugh.
mean, we could go on for hours on that, but I'll tell you what, just give me your best piece of advice on if you have to fund a company, what do you do?
Ugh. I'm all about keeping it small, and the reason why small is going to take less money, hopefully, right? And it's always going to take twice or three times as much money as you think it's going to take. I don't care what anybody says. How do you fund it? I funded my company with my own money, and I think that gives. And I saved the money, and I found the money, and my partner had a little bit of money, and that's not for some people they cannot do that. But having my own skin in the game like that was very important. There's some things out there today like Kickstarter, which is an extremely interesting way of raising money. So there are ways, right? But just be careful when you do that. Borrowing money from people, especially family, I don't think that ever works out very well. And if you don't have the money, maybe it's time to reevaluate, scale back, look at it. That's why that business plan is really important to say, look, do I have the money to correctly launch and be successful? Because part of what the book also talks about is not only launching, but how to keep in business. It's one thing to launch a company and start selling one product, but how do I keep innovating? How do I keep ahead of everybody else? How do I stay in business for a long time? And that's the point, I think, of innovating, watching your dollars very closely, your cash flow. We talk a lot about that in the book. So it's a balancing act. You have to wear a lot of hats and have people help you along the way. But fundraising is a tough part of it. I know it is for everybody. But don't like I say, I try to reduce the risk. So I try to find ideas that are very simple, that don't cost a lot of money and can be manufactured very easily, and don't require huge amounts of money to get started.